Welcome to class. Hi my friends, my name is Jennifer. Today we will be doing a foundational vinyasa class. Everyone is welcome here as always. Especially today, this flow is built for people just starting out in yoga, for beginners in the asana, the posture practice, or for more experienced practitioners who want to be gentle with their bodies and their minds today. So let's get right into it. If you have yoga blocks at home, take them out now. It's really good. I'm going to use them throughout the practice. If you don't, no worries. You don't have to use them. You can use a little stepping stool or something else that is firm that you can put your hands on, or just skip them and modify the way you see fit. So anything goes in yoga. You don't even need a mat. You can be on the floor or a towel or whatever you have in hand. So let's get seated, situated, closing our eyes, hands in our lap, and we will breathe together. Close your eyes like you have a second pair of eyelids. They could close again. Really feel that you go into your body and maybe out of your mind for the duration of this practice together. If possible, breathe in and out through your nose and have the in breath and the out breath be similar length, so even. You don't have to count at all times, but it could be good to now in the beginning follow a count. So I will count to 4, and if you want to do it another pace, please take that. So we empty our lungs out through the nose, and then we'll start in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 6. In 3, 4, 5, 6, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue at your own pace. Can you feel the belly filling with air first, expanding, then the chest. Out the belly contracts, and lastly the chest falls. One deep, last big breath. And slowly open your eyes. We'll start by warming up our bodies very gently. So take your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching the side of your neck. Move around here to find an angle that feels good today, or keep moving. You feel it all the way up to the ear, or out through the jaw, the neck. Come up to center, and other way, left ear to left shoulder. Little movements here. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathing, come up to center. Let's do half neck rolls. So forward to the right, to the middle, to the left. Change direction at your own pace. And still, remember those deep breaths. Maybe you do an inhale through one side and an exhale when you go to the other. If you want to start to go all the way around the full neck rolls, if that is okay for your neck, do that. Maybe 3 one way. And changing direction. Lovely. Lingering with your head back, looking up, gaze to the sky. You get a stretch through the throat area that we so often round in our lives in these times. Big breath in and slowly up to the center. Great. Rolling our shoulders, getting into a little bit bigger movement. Rolling them back, really emphasizing up to the ears, back, front, ears, back. Bringing the elbow in, bigger movements. Warming the body for the postures that we're about to do today in this vinyasa flow. Changing direction, moving the shoulders forward. So back up to the ears and forward, bringing the shoulders and the elbows in. And maybe now we want to bring the whole arm in, so big circles. Can we breathe in when the arms go up and out when they go down? In when they go up and out when they go down. You can bring the chest into it as well. So when you go up with your arms, your chest goes forward, breathing in. And when you go down, you round your back, chest goes back. Up, maybe looking up. And when you go down, maybe looking down to your navel, rounding your back. Continue these big, big circles. Breathing in, going up. Breathing out, going down, rounding. Okay, last one. Big breath in and up, looking up maybe. Breathing out, neutral spine and hands to the ground. We'll do a little twist. Right hand to left knee. Straight spine, feel the length all the way up to your head. If you have the block, you can bring that along to take behind you to put your left hand. And from the navel, we twist and look to the left. Try to keep that length that you found in your spine. And we need to engage the core muscles here to twist. Keeping the breaths long and even, if possible. On your in-breath, come to center, change the direction. So other way, move the block to a better position. Breathing in, lengthening the spine all the way from the base to the crown. And breathing out, twisting to the right. Your shoulders are relaxed as possible here. So what's working is the spine, the twist in the spine and the core muscles to help that happen. Breathe in, come up to center. Take the blocks to the top of the mat, whichever way you want to be at the top at first. And we'll get up to standing. Oh, that was a lot of sitting. So maybe shake out your legs. Nice. And we'll roll out a wrist as well. If you have some issues with your wrists, be gentle with yourself. Blocks can help. Otherwise, maybe find a way that is suitable for you. Maybe you grip, like round your fingers a little bit, be on fingertips instead of the full palm. Find a way that works for you and be gentle with yourself. Let's roll them out, make fists, roll in one direction. Other way, really big movements here, feeling muscles in our lower arms, engaging Stretching, stretch out, gripping all fingers, bending them backwards to stretch the lower arm and wrist. Other hand. Okay, great. Couple of more rolls and get back to the top of the mat. We will be doing a version of sun salutations, 2 of them to warm up. You might recognize these movements. If not, that's okay. Come with me. So we are hips distance apart with our feet. They are pointing forward or a little bit out. Feel what's good for your body. Legs are engaged, ribs are hugging in, shoulders relaxed, and we're looking straight forward. This is Tadasana mountain pose. So I will be cueing breath to movements, but again, always find the breath that is suitable for you or skip the breath and just follow the movement. So, ground here, feel the ground beneath your feet. Find that long breath again. And on our next breath in, move your arms up towards the sky above your head until the palms meet. Gaze is up, maybe. Breathing in, out, you fall down to the ground, hands maybe on the block or your legs. Legs can be bent, no worries here. Relaxing your neck. A couple of breaths here just to get this feeling. Hands above your knees or just underneath them. On your next breath in, straighten your spine parallel to the floor, shoulders relaxing. If you want to straighten your legs or try, that's totally fine, but you never have to. Halfway lift. Fold again, get your blocks or to the floor, hands on them, and step one foot back, the other foot back, and take your knees down. Adjust so that we are in a tabletop position, like all fours, knees under hips, hands on your block or on the mat under your shoulders. We'll do a cat and cow here. So it is an arching and a rounding of the back, much like we did in the beginning with our breath. So breathing in, arching your back, shoulders relaxed, your chest want to go through to the ground, and maybe you look up, breathing in, cow pose. When you breathe out, you round your back up towards the sky or the ceiling, and you tuck your pelvis under. Really, the scapula, the shoulder blades goes up, up, up. Maybe you look towards your navel, breathing out. We do one more. Arching, sticking the butt up, the chest down, shoulders back. Maybe you lift your chin, breathing in. And when you breathe out, the other way, round your back. Tuck your pelvis. Ooh, feel what feels good in your body. Tuck your toes under if they're not tucked already, and we will go down into a down facing dog, that upside down V. Tuck, push through your hands on the blocks, and get your hips up into the air. The knees can be bent here, no worries. If you want to try straighten them, do that, but that's not the point of the pose. We want to feel length in our back here, in our spine. So push through your arms, relax your shoulders, like you're pushing the ground away with your hands, and try to maybe move the bottom of the spine a little bit up towards the sky. So with your hips up. Okay, great. Walking your hands towards your feet, bring the blocks along. And we're dangling at the back of the mat here. Move the blocks aside and roll up slowly, head last, to standing. We'll do one more sun salute version like this. So taking one foot in front of the other and just spinning around. So this way is now the top of the mat. Adjust, have your blocks or your little stepping stool ready or whatever you're using. Ground here, feet into the mat, hugging your ribs in, shoulders are relaxed, legs are strong. Just a couple of breaths. Breathe in, arms up, up, up. Maybe look at your hands. Breathe out, fold from your hips down so that you're touching the blocks again. Move them to a good position. neck relaxed. Hands underneath your knees or on your knees. Breathing in, straightening your back parallel to the ground. Breathing out, folding hands to the block again. One foot back, the other foot back, knees down. Adjust so that we're in all fours position. And we'll arch our back. Arch your back. Breathe in, look up, cow pose. And on your out breath, round your back. Push those shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Immediately into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes. And this time, push your hips up all the way when you breathe out. Lovely. Hands back towards your feet. Maybe you bring the blocks with you immediately. And we roll up. One foot in front of the other. Turn around. And we're at the first top of the mat again. Let's get to our flow. We will be doing a series of postures and then we will add to them every time we go through them. And in between them, we will be doing a part of this sun salutation that we did. And when we do them in between the series, we call them vinyasas. I'll walk you through it, no worries. So, feet hips distance apart. We're starting that mountain pose again, the Tadasana, grounding. And we'll do a chair pose. You might recognize this. So we'll bend, we'll keeping our ribs tucked and our pelvis a little bit tucked under if that feels good for you. Always listen to your body. And like we are sitting down in a chair. Slowly, slowly, slowly bending our knees. Our butt goes back a little bit. We can stay here or go down as long as you feel like your core is still engaged. Arms can be at a prayer position at your heart, or maybe you want to try to lift them above your head. A couple of breaths here. Looking where it feels good. Maybe a little bit up, maybe down, maybe neutral. Again, strong core. Breathe in and breathe out. Stand up. And we will start our sequence. Okay. Taking your left leg here, you're going to take a big step to the back of the mat. So, big step back. We are in like a lunge position here. Our front knee is bent about 90 degrees, and we'll go into a warrior two immediately, meaning we'll put that back heel down so that our whole front body is facing the long edge of the mat. Bend in our front knee, arms out. Check on yourself. Are your upper body vertical up to the sky? Eyes out to the arms out to the sides parallel. Warrior two. Our hips are open out to the sides. Check on your knee so that it's working. Glutes working. One more breath. You can straighten your knee a little bit, shake it out if it feels like you have to do that. Bend it again. Flip your front palm like it's going to reach for something. Take an apple in front and lean back towards your straight back leg. That arm tracks down your leg and your right arm lifts up to the sky. Peaceful warrior. A couple of breaths here. Your heart and your lung space want to go up to the sky. Your glutes are engaged. Straightening your front leg again. Upper body stays as it is. Arms go out to that parallel position again. And now we're folding forward with our legs just as they are. Our right hand might touch right above our knee, or maybe below it. Still the hips are open. And the left leg want to go to the sky. The chest want to roll open. So you can take your left hand to your ribs and feel like you're opening a book up to the side. Lung space here. Triangle pose. Big breath in. And come up to the center. Point your toes forward again. Heel toe slowly in towards standing. Great job. Other side. Right leg goes back. all the way back, so we're in like a high lunge position. Immediately set that back heel down. That means your body rolls to the long edge of the mat, arms out to the side, front knee bent, warrior two. Check on your body. Is it kind of vertical in the middle of your hips? Open hips, strong legs, arms out to the side. Maybe you look at your left front hand. Shoulders relaxed. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana A. Okay, maybe you want to shake out that front leg. We'll keep it bent. Flip the left palm up to the sky and lean back towards your straight back leg. Peaceful warrior. Shanti Virabhadrasana. The front leg is bent, working out so that the knee still doesn't knock in. It knocks out. You use your glute for that. Your chest want to rise up towards the sky. Whew. Great job. Straighten the front knee. Body goes up to parallel again. Staying out like this. The only thing that pointing another direction than forward is that left foot pointing to the top of the mat. We stay like this, arms out, and we fold to that front leg. Maybe arm goes underneath the knee, maybe above it. Open up here. Again, you can take your right hand to your chest area, to your ribs, and roll them up like you're opening a book. Feel it. Then straighten your arms to the sky. Breathing in, come up to the center. Hands up. Both of your feet. Lift that back heel so you are looking at the front of the mat. Little steps in, and we are at the top again. Okay, let's do one of those sun salute variations that we talked about. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, folding hands to the blocks. Hands underneath our chin. Breathing in, parallel, halfway lift. Breathing out, hands to block. Breathing in, one step back. Breathing out, other step, other foot back. Knees down. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Next breath in, cow pose, arching your back. Breathe out, rounding your back. Okay, tuck your toes. Breathe in and breathe out, up to downward facing dog. Hips up here. One more breath. And hands towards the knees. You don't need to bring your blocks back because we're going to do a balance when we do go forward again. So roll up. And at the end of the flow, we will add in a warrior three pose, which is a balance pose. So we'll work on that now. Take one foot forward, doesn't matter which one. I'll take the left one, just a little bit forward. Stepping, putting the weight on that. Hands at prayer position or at your hips. And lean forward, taking all the weight on that leg. The other leg goes up. Maybe it hovers just a centimeter above the ground. Maybe you want to try to go like fully horizontal here, parallel to the floor, or just hover where it feels good. The front leg could be bent or straight. Great. Back to center. Other leg. So we'll take 2 steps to the front of the mat. So for me, right leg forward, balancing on that, putting the weight there, hands on your hips maybe, or at your heart. Leaning, balancing, checking on your hips. Are they kind of even? And how far do you want to go? Feels good for you. Okay, we'll balance back. We are at the top. We will do that series that we just did again, and we'll add some other postures. But before that, we'll do a side bend. So you can stay as you are. I'll face the mat so that you see me. Here. So again, parallel position or together, your feet, whichever feels best. Instead of the chair pose this time, we will breathe in, take our hands up, palms facing each other. Maybe you can clasp your hands here, just keeping the index finger out and the rest of them are clasped. Big breath in. While you straighten your arms up towards the sky, you hug your ribs in. Breathing here. We'll do a little fold, staying just as you are with the body. Just folding to the right, or bending rather. Feeling a good stretch in the full side body. Your upper arm want to stay like at your cheek level, or maybe your ear. Your lung space want to come through your arms. Your glutes are definitely engaged here. Okay, one breath in, up to the center. And then the other way. So keep tall in your spine. Ribs hugging in. Legs are really strong, bending to the left. Elbows are straight, maybe trying to keep at your cheek level or behind or on your ear. Come up to center, breathe in, and release your arms. Okay, we do the sequence and we'll add some postures. So, left leg, stepping back again, putting that heel down. Maybe you take big arms out to warrior two. Not staying here, just flipping that palm up, leaning back to peaceful warrior, straightening the front leg, and we go down into the triangle. So the right hand touches somewhere on your leg and your upper body rolls up to the sky, left hand up. Now pointing that front foot with you so that you are fully facing the long edge of the mat, hands to your hips, strengthening your legs, get the blocks. Maybe if you want to reach to the ground, we'll do a forward fold here with our legs wide. So really engage your quads, maybe lifting your kneecaps. Breathing in and folding from your hips. And maybe you stay here, that's totally fine. Maybe you can take your hands to the blocks for support. Or maybe you take them all the way down to the mat, does not matter. Wide-legged forward fold. Great. Breathing in, coming up to center. And this time, before we go to the top of the mat, we'll go to the back of the mat. So your left foot goes out to point. So we're looking the other way now. We bend into that knee, and the right foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. Our elbow on the left hand goes to the knee. We try to take like a straight line from our right foot up towards the sky, maybe raising that arm up. We're in side angle. Still here, just like in triangle, our chest wants to go upwards or at least outwards. So maybe we take that hand towards our ribs and roll ourselves to the long edge of the mat. Open up. Great. Breathe in. Come up to the center, straighten that leg. Toes go with you, first parallel to the long edge, and then to the front. Bring your block and step forward. Great. Second side. Right leg, back, big step, immediately out, putting the heel down, opening up, warrior two. Flipping the left palm up to the sky, leaning back, open your heart. Peaceful warrior, straightening the front leg, parallel, your body stays as it is, moving down, triangle pose. Open up here. Breathing in, coming up to center. Both of your feet pointing forward or a little bit out, whichever feels best for you. Again, bring the block if you want it. Hands at your hips. Breathe in and fold from your hips here. Right-legged forward fold. Stay where you need to stay, want to stay, feels best. Maybe here, maybe hands to the block, whatever height. Maybe hands to the mat. We want our spines to lengthen here. Legs are engaged. Okay, great. Coming up to center, right leg, so the back leg before. points out that foot. Bend into that knee. So we're at the same position as in warrior two. We're taking elbows to that knee, not putting too much weight in it, just to have a little support. And the left hand goes above, right up to the sky, or maybe like we did in the side bend, over our ear line. Side angle, extended side angle pose. Again, maybe you take yourself, self-adjust and your hand towards the ribs, opening up, really like rolling out here. Hands up. Lovely. Breathe in, come up to center, straighten both legs, put them forward and point them to the real top of the mat. Big step forward. Sun salute or vinyasa. Arms up, breathing in, looking up, breathing out, folding down, hands to block or mat. Parallel, breathing in, halfway lift. One foot back, other foot back, knees down. Breathing in, cow, arching your back. Breathing out, rounding your back. For cat. Tucking your toes and downward facing dog, hips up, upside down V. Not staying, hands immediately, small steps back towards the feet, rolling up, and we'll balance again towards the top. One foot forward, balancing there, hands to prayer or your hips, lifting the back foot up, however far, maybe parallel or just above the ground. Great job. Other side. Step forward, balancing on the other leg. Warrior three version. Great. Ooh. Stepping both our feet, and we're at the top of the mat. So sequence again, adding some stuff. Okay. Great, including that warrior three that we just practiced. So we did chairs, we did the side bends. Let's do a little back bend here before we do our flow again. Feet, hips distance apart, hands at your waist or at your hips. Going a little bit further back so you can support your lower back here. Shoulders back, engage your legs, engage your glutes. Ribs are hugging in, breathing in. And we lift our chest towards the sky. It's not about how far we bend backwards here, but we want to feel the lift of our chest up, up, up. Shoulders back down and relaxed as they can be. Hugging your elbows towards each other behind your back. Okay, great. Breathing out. Coming up, head comes last if you were letting it fall back. And we're in standing. Great. Flow. And adding. Left leg. Stepping back. Big step. Putting that heel down. Warrior two. Maybe big arms to warrior two. This time too. Breathing here. Flipping the palm. Leaning back. Peaceful warrior. Straightening the front leg, parallel to the floor with your arms and down, triangle pose. Maybe you look up to the sky. One big breath and come up to standing, taking your right foot with you to the long edge of the mat. Hands to your waist. Breathe in and breathe out, folding. Maybe you take your blocks here or down to the floor. Just a second. Left foot points out, bend into that knee, elbow to the thigh. Maybe a big right arm across your face here, up into a side angle. Long, one straight line, the feeling of one straight line from that foot, all the way up to the lifted hand. Great. Okay, coming up here to center, standing up, pointing our feet parallel, the wide-legged stance again, and to the front. Okay, getting ready to balance here. like we did when we walked forward. So take that back foot in a little bit if that is a better position to start the balance. Getting our weight into our right front foot. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift up, warrior 3. Really maybe point or flex your back foot to get length in that leg. The front leg can be a little bit bent or straight, does not matter. Hands at your heart or at your hips. Feel your hips, are they even relatively? Chest want to lift up a little bit, or you can also use your block for support here. Lovely. Stay here for a little while. Wobbles are okay. Okay, lovely. Come back. Legs together. Shake them out. Stay low though in your upper body. Maybe hands on the block. Step the left foot back again. Put the knee down. Now we're in a low lunge. Blocks to the sides of around your front foot, or you can have your hands on your knee. We want to stretch the front side of our hips here in a low lunge, tucking the pelvis maybe a little bit depending on how you usually have your back. I will move through straight front leg and a bent front leg, so half split here. Hands firmly on your block or on your thigh. Straighten your front leg and bend into it, just flowing like this. Maybe you add your breath, so you breathe in when you straighten and breathe out when you bend. Last time, straighten and bend. Okay, hands to the blocks or the mat. This back leg is quite far back, so small steps in or immediately to the front, rolling up, and we're on the other side. So right leg, stepping back, setting that heel down, maybe big arms like a windmill out, upper body vertical, warrior 2. Flipping the front palm, leaning back, peaceful warrior. Straightening the front leg, opening the arms again, and folding towards that front leg, triangle pose. Maybe looking up here. Big breath in, taking your toe with you, pointing to the parallel to the front long edge of the mat. Hands to your hips. Breathe in, folding, hands to the block, or staying at your hips or the ground. Back leg, right leg, toes point out. Again, so we're in the warrior 2 stance, bending into that knee, arm to the thigh. Maybe a big movement of your left arm over your ear line. Side angle, long, feeling like a straight path. It doesn't have to be straight, you can be up here, it's totally fine, but you want to feel like your whole body is elongating from the foot up towards the top hand. Great, come up to standing, both of your legs straighten, and we're going back to that front side of the mat, and we're doing the balance. So lifting that back heel, so we're in lunge position. However you need to take your back foot to be able to float up into the balance of warrior 3. Hands at your heart, hands at your hips, whichever. Breathing in and breathing out, lift off. Strong standing leg, chest want to be proud up, gaze where you need it to be to balance. And also you can always have the blocks to balance and get that 3 points of contact with the ground. Back foot pointed or flexed. Doing great. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Foot down. Great, shake your legs out if you have to. Take the right foot back again. Low lunge. Take the knee down. Love the blocks at the sides of the front foot. stretching into the front hip. Oh, great. Okay. Wherever you want to keep your hands, we're going to straighten, bend into the front leg. So half splits. Straighten your front foot or leg, pointing or flexing that foot, and bending. And maybe again, the vinyasa, that flowing to the breath. So breathing in when you straighten, breathing out when you bend. A couple of times at your own pace, at your own breath. Okay, great. When you bend the next time, stay here, the front leg bent. Get your back toes tucked and stepping in to the top, rolling up. And let's put that all together in one continuous flow, just about one breath to each movement. Okay, starting with the right side. First, just let's feel our bodies here. Feet are grounded. Again, Tadasana, the mountain pose. Maybe take one really deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then we are ready to begin. Left foot steps back to the back of the mat. Set that heel down. Big arms out to warrior two. Bend in your front leg. Flipping the palm, leaning back, breathing in again, peaceful warrior, straightening the front leg, breathing out, going down into triangle here. Breathing in, lifting your chest up towards the sky. And coming up to standing, pointing that right foot with you, so you're at the long edge of the mat. Hands to your hips, breathe in. And breathe out, fold. Maybe hands to block or to the floor or stay at your hips, whichever. And you don't have to follow my breath count, by the way. Just breathe as feels good to you. Okay, left back foot pointing out so we can bend into that knee. Taking our hand or arm to the thigh. Big sweep of the arm above our earline. Side angle. Great. Breathing in, straightening our legs. Again, pointing them to the long edge and pointing them to the front. Getting ready for balance, lifting that back heel so we're in a lunge position. Position that back leg however you need to get up into warrior three. Yes, amazing. Well done. Hands to block or the mat. Back foot back into a lunge. Set your knee down, and just a couple of rocks from straight leg to bent leg. Well done. That's the full flow. One more side. Okay. Take your back toes so that we can step in to the front, rolling up or getting up to standing in your own way. And last sequence, last side. Right leg, big step back, set that heel down, big arms, warrior two, flipping the palm, leaning backwards, chest up towards the sky as we lengthen our arm and lengthen our front leg, staying like this with the arms and the front body open into triangle. Great. Breathing in, breathing out, coming up to standing. Toes point forward, long edge of the mat. Hands to your hips, breathe in. And breathe out, fold from your hips down. Wide-legged forward, fold. Not staying. Right foot, back foot points out. We're in that warrior two position. Bend into the right knee. Elbow to your bent leg. Big sweeping arm motion of the left arm. up above your ear line or to the sky, side angle, pushing your hips forward, lung space. Both of them want to go up to the sky. Feet are engaged. Great. Coming up to standing, straightening both of your legs, pointing them forward and to the front side of the mat again, lifting that back heel, adjusting for balance. So hands to your heart, hands to your hips, bend into the front left leg. And we're off, lift off. Great. You're doing so well. Chest want to go up. We feel a lift in our whole bodies. Whee! Well done. Hands to blocks with the ground. Get down. Shake out if you need to. Right leg still at the back of the mat. Adjust your blocks or hands. Setting that knee down. And we will wave from half splits to low lunge. Great job. That was the flow. I hope you enjoyed it. We will do some finishing poses and then we will relax. Okay, great. Getting both of your knees down so we're in a seated position. Just breathing here for a while, sitting on our heels, hands in our lap. Maybe you close your eyes. A little mini meditation in between. Okay, getting down to laying on our stomachs here. We'll do a back bend. So all the lower half of the body is touching the ground and you're on your elbows. So elbows underneath, out underneath your shoulders. Shoulders are rolling down and you want to puff up your chest here. Glutes are engaged to protect your lower back. Sphinx pose. Palms are, you can have your hands like this if that feels better. It doesn't really matter, but maybe your palms are down gripping the ground so that you can use them to lift your chest up. Again, glutes are engaged, legs are engaged. Shoulders want to move to your armpits. A little bit of core activation. And our chest is going forward and up. Sphinx pose. Don't forget to breathe in your back bends or heart openers. Okay, big breath in, breathe out, relax down. Make a pillow with your hands and put your forehead on top of them. Lovely. Hands to the mat. Move your hips towards your heels. Hands stay where they are, like in front of you. And knees are a little bit out towards the side. Maybe your toes are touching and we're going into child's pose. So drape your body between your legs. Walking your hands forward here. Stretching that back again. And maybe your forehead touches the mat. It's okay if it doesn't. Really work to straighten your arms here at the elbows. Your shoulders go up towards the ears again, like in down dog when we really push the ground away, but we feel that same lift. Our whole backs are lengthening, neck relaxed. Slowly move both of your arms, hips stay where they are. Move your hands towards the left side of your mat so that you stretch the side body. The right side body. Breathing in, coming back to center. And moving to the other side. So move both of your hands to the right. Really elongating the left side body here. Elbows are straightening. Walk your hands to the middle. walking them in so that you're sitting on your heels again. Great. Move your knees so that they are together, closer together. You can sit like this again, or if you want to be in a cross-legged position, maybe up on a block feels really nice. I will do that. So position your blocks or a pillow and sit on them. And we'll do just a twist to each side like we did in the beginning. So you feel that length in your spine all the way from where you're sitting, going up through the navel, through the spine, through the chest, neck, up through your head and out through your crown, like someone is pulling a thread here. Oh, you feel that length. Shoulders relaxed. Left hand to right knee or leg, twisting above your belly button to the right. Back hand can be on the block again or at the floor. It's just there for support. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. You can move. If it feels good for your neck, you can move your head around. Breathe in, come up back to center and other way. Right hand, left leg. Still feeling the lengthening spine, the longer breaths. Looking over your left shoulder, maybe move your neck around a little bit. Breathing, coming back to center, closing your eyes in this seated position. Okay, remove your blocks. And we will get back to the final pose, the most important one, the resting pose, Shavasana. So please come with me for the amount of time you have. I won't stay very long and I'll wake you up. Or if you have time, stay longer, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you need to fully relax and release your body. You did a wonderful flow today. We did it together. Be proud of yourself for completing this class. And please let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Love to hear from you. Now, get back to seated on your hips. Hands in front of you, slowly roll down to laying on your back. I have a little bit of slope here. Maybe you want to keep your head on the blocks for support. Maybe you want to keep your knees bent or straighten them out one by one. Hands fall where they fall. And we relax here completely. Feel your brows soften. Your jaw soften. That relaxes your whole scalp and head. Shoulders relax, and you let go of all thoughts of breath that we had during our postures. Just breathe at your own natural pace, not even worrying about it. slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe your hands slowly touch your body, your thighs, your belly, your chest, crossing over like you're giving yourself a big hug. With your eyes still closed, make your way up to a seated position or pause the video and stay in Shavasana. Be close to practice with a smile on your face. Slowly open your eyes. And I thank you so much for joining me for class today. You're so welcome back here. Om Shanti. Bye.